So guys, welcome to Vcreationz. Today here with me is Christy. So today we are planning to talk more on licenses, the procedures, and what are the things which we need to follow before taking a license. If it is an electric vehicle or if it is a car or bike. So Christy, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Alright. So Christy, how are the roads in UAE?
Well, Vishnu, first of all, let me thank you for inviting me to the session. Uh, I used to watch a lot of your videos, and I really wanted to speak about something or the other topic in this channel.
Okay.
So it's actually a dream come true for me. Um, Regarding the roads in UAE, I would say,
Yeah.
well, I've been to a couple of countries. Uh, so I would say the quality of the roads in UAE are extremely good, even if we are going through a two lane or let it be a one lane one.
Yeah.
So the quality I found it is amazing. So that's what I would say.
All right. So, Christy, here are a few questions which I have composed, and I just wanted people to know more about this as well.
Sure.
So, firstly, let's talk about the basics.
Mhm.
Okay. So, is it mandatory to have a license before riding an electric scooter in UAE?
Okay. Speaking about electric scooter, as far as I know, I don't think a huge majority of the people in UAE are aware about the rules and regulations for electric scooter. So, to start with, to drive an electric scooter, you need a permit. That's not a license, you need a permit. How do you get the permit? You need to apply it through RTA, our Roads and Transport Authority. So, you go to their website, you fill in the details, then you complete a specific time of, what do you say?
A particular period.
Yes, some particular period there is. I don't know. I think it's close to 30 minutes or 1 hour of classes are
Yeah.
there. You need to complete that. Once you're done, there is an online test also. Once you're done with that,
Yeah.
you will get the permit. And once you get the permit, also you are only allowed to drive the electric scooter.
Yeah.
Only in I think around 9 or 10 districts in Dubai.
Okay.
So you have to be aware about which are the areas which are allowed to drive the electric scooter. Do you need to know the rules?
Okay.
When do you need to stop? When you
Okay.
can drive?
Okay.
And I don't think you can carry anybody. You can only drive for one person.
Okay.
And for foremost everything, make sure that you always drive a quality helmet.
Yeah.
Then you use the reflectors.
Yes.
Make sure that you are below the speed limit.
Yeah.
And these are the things I would say.
Alright. And also, guys, I'll be attaching the link over in the description as well as you can see in the screen. So basically, the licenses can be taken through RTA website. So you guys can check it out before riding an e-scooter and ride safe. And also, I heard that there is a speed limit for electric scooters because I could see most of the electric scooters which are coming from other countries. So it goes up to 40, 50 kilometers per hour. So basically, as on the speed limit in UAE, it's 25 kilometer per hour, right? As
Right.
electric scooter.
Yes.
So, what do you think? Is it safe to ride electric scooters on road with that speed limit, or is there any dedicated lane to ride an electric scooter?
Well, to be very frank, I believe there are given specific lines
Yeah.
for driving the electric scooter.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we see a lot of people who drives on the extremely fast lanes on the the main roads and everything. Please, guys, don't do that. Especially that will definitely create accidents and everything. Please be mindful of others. Please be mindful of yours. So kindly make sure that you drive in the specific speed limit and you only drive in the allowed area. Let's say you are approaching a zebra cross. As far as I know,
Yeah.
I believe you have to stop and you have to. You cannot drive through that.
Yeah.
And you have to either push your vehicle through the road. And we don't see many people does that.
Yes.
But whoever watching this video, I would appreciate if you guys could do that.
Alright. And also, like now it was about electric scooters which we spoke. So let's come back to the cars and bikes. Okay.
Right.
So there are many licenses to be taken.
Right.
Like for cars, bikes, or trucks, or
Yes.
forklifts, there are many licenses.
Right.
but most of the people would like to know more on the cars and bikes, because as you could see, most of the population here are using their own bikes or cars.
Right.
Right. So, what are the general requirements in obtaining a license in UAE?
So when we come to the car license part, actually, see, in order to take a car license, I believe you need to be 18 years old and above. Then there are some mandatory things which you need to complete. You have to be a resident. You need to have a proper visa. Let's say if you are on visit visa, I don't think you will be able to take a driving license here.
Yeah.
So let's imagine a person who is currently working in a company and he or she is planning to take a driving license. First of all, what I would suggest is to approach a driving license institute which is near to where you are staying. So let's imagine you are staying in Burjuman.
Yeah.
You need to go and approach a driving license institute which is near to you. Just basically common sense. You go there, you find out what are the different the rates. Are you able to pay it in full? Are you gonna take some probably installments? Is it possible to do that?
Okay.
Then is there any additional discounts? Let's say from I know if you are an engineer and if
Yeah.
you hold some certificates or something, I believe,
Yeah.
or licenses, you are able to get a certificate amount of discount on the driving license courses.
Okay. Got it.
Then it's completely up to you whether you are choosing Emirates Driving Institute or Dubai Driving Institute or Galadari, Belhassa. I would say every one of them are best, and all of them have their own. They have been here in UAE for such a long time. Everyone is good. Actually, for me, I completed my driving license through two organizations,
Okay.
and the experiences which I had with both of them were amazing, I would say.
Okay.
So to start with, I would say we have different type of licenses, and in specifically going to licenses, it depends upon the number of classes.
Yeah.
Let's say I have more than 5 years of driving experiences back in my home country. I will get, I think, maximum 20 hours of classes.
Yeah.
And if I do not have a driving license and I have never driven a car in my entire life, I will have more hours of classes to attend.
Yeah.
So it actually depends upon your experiences back in your home country and everything.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So walk us through the step-by-step process in for applying a license, or what is the next steps which you need to follow after approaching a driving institute.
okay, well, I would say in short, you have three kind of tests.
Yeah.
That is the theory test,
Mm.
then the ER test,
Yeah.
then you have the final road test.
Okay.
So that means the ER test, which I mean is a parking test.
Yeah.
So in total, in number of tests, you have three tests.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to walk you through what are the different steps associated with it,
Yeah.
first and foremost thing is you identify
Yeah.
an institute which is right for you
Yeah.
according to your budget and everything,
Okay.
the timing.
Yeah.
Second thing is to complete the eye checkup.
Okay.
Once you're done with the eye checkup,
Yeah.
this optical team will directly upload the data to
Okay.
the RTA center.
Okay.
Once you're done with that, you are going to get the theory test.
Okay.
You are going to practice the theory test with your phone or laptop. The institute will give you documents and the kind of type of courses, I would say.
Okay.
Probably they will give you some booklets.
Okay.
You go through that.
Okay.
Then you complete the courses. Once you pass that,
Yeah.
then the fourth one is you are going to be evaluated internally by the institute.
Okay.
Based on the evaluation, a certified evaluator will ask you to drive the car
Okay.
within the safety area.
Yeah.
Then based on your performance,
Yeah.
let's say you are an experienced person, you know everything.
Yeah.
In that case, this person will give you lesser number of
Okay.
classes.
Got it.
Probably, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6. It can be anything.
Yeah.
Then if you are unable to show your complete skills, or maybe you are not able to perform as your expectations,
Yeah.
then probably this person will give maybe 20 classes. Maybe, I don't know, it can be depend upon the person's experience. You are done with the internal assessment.
Yeah.
Once you're done with the internal assessment,
Yeah.
then they will teach you on the parking.
Okay.
There are different 5 types of parking there. To name a few, we have parallel parking, angle parking, and we have 5 types of parking, and you need to pass all the 5 types of parking.
Okay.
So once you are done with that, you are going to be RTA parking test.
Okay.
You do the RTA parking test where you are going into a car. There is nobody to help you.
Okay.
There are sensors and cameras there.
Okay.
You need to be, I would say, to give a small tip, I would say, to be confident.
Yeah.
Do not be worried about anything. Just be there.
Okay.
And once you're done with the parking test, then the final thing is the fifth one is the Dubai road test,
Okay.
where you will go to the test center. A certified instructor will be there. They will be with you and they will ask you to drive the car. Probably they will ask you to park the car. They will ask you to go left, go right. You are supposed to take your own decisions
Okay.
without harming anyone.
Okay.
Make sure that you drive on the road carefully,
Okay.
following the speed limit and everything.
Yeah.
If everything is good, God bless
Yes,
that you get the Dubai driving license.
Okay, nice. Okay. And here is the funny question I want to ask you. It's personal. So, what's the funniest or most unexpected thing happened while dealing with the license procedures?
Well, actually, there are a lot of funny experiences which I had. First thing which I would say is to speak about me. I came to UAE almost 6 years back,
Okay.
and once I was here, I think after the first 6 months, I applied for a driving license.
Okay.
I applied with one of the most famous institutes in UAE.
Okay.
But during that time, I got a job.
Okay.
Then I actually we used to have the pick and drop facility from back in my organization.
Yeah.
So I was not actually completely focused on this thing.
Okay.
So I kind of dropped it.
Okay.
So then after around 4 years or something, I went back and I had to do everything from the beginning.
Okay.
So I would say it's probably not funny as people you think, but it was both funny and expensive for me. So I paid almost, I don't know, probably 3K or something for that. Then because of my issue, I dropped it.
Yeah.
And I had to start everything from the scratch. So
Okay. So, guys, and this is the common things which people would like to know on the rates. Okay. So, how are the discounts, and also, do they get any discounts based on profession? As you earlier said, that there'll be some offers, right? On based on the profession.
right.
So, how does that work?
Well, there are different types of, when we speak about the licenses, the discounts,
Yeah.
and everything,
Yeah.
there are a couple of types. From my experience, if you are an engineer,
Yeah.
then if you hold an engineer card or something, probably let me get that information. Then you are supposed to get 5 to 10% of discount.
Okay.
Then the average cost always depends upon 3,500 to 7,000 dirhams, I would say.
Yeah.
Probably it will go to 8,000 dirhams as well.
Yeah.
So 3,500 dirhams, or just be in that range, maybe 3,000 to 3,500 or something. In that range, you are going to be a very normal class session.
Okay.
You are going to attend a class, you are going to give the test.
Yeah.
Once you give the test, unfortunately, let's say
Yeah.
you are unable to pass, you
Yeah.
failed. In that case, you will have to pay a certain sum to redo the test.
Okay, got it.
But that's not the case if you are going for a 7,000 or 7,500 one.
Okay.
That is the unlimited one.
Okay.
So let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Let's say both of us are friends
Yeah.
and we are going to get the driving license.
Yeah.
I went for the very basic one.
Okay.
And I paid 3,000, 3,200 or something.
Okay.
And you went for the 6,000 to 7,000 one.
Okay.
Both of us have the same dates and everything.
Okay.
Both of us failed.
Okay.
For me, I will have to pay a certain sum.
Okay.
It can be probably from 400, it can be from 700. It depends upon the classes, it depends upon the lot of various factors.
Yeah.
But for you don't need to pay anything.
Okay.
Because since you already paid for a certain sum of money,
Yeah.
and you pay for the unlimited classes, you don't have to pay.
Okay, got it.
So my suggestion would be everything depends upon your situation and your timing.
Yeah.
If your job allows you to take a couple of days off to attend the training, probably let's say if you have the night classes available in your area,
Yeah.
and you don't need the license in, I would say, in a month or 2 months or 3 months, then you take your time. Then if you are a very really experienced person back in your home country, I would say you can go for the basic one.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you think that it's going to be a bit challenging, you need the license as soon as possible. In that case, speak with the institute for definitely. Get the codes from a couple of the institute and choose wisely. I would not recommend anyone specifically because everyone is good in their own way, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. And also, guys, so we might not be accurate on regarding the discounts. So you guys need to check with your driving institute if they do provide any discounts based on the profession. So these are not all the institute which do provide, but only one of to institutes which to provide. Is
Right.
it right?
Well, even though it's always better not to give wrong information,
Yes.
I have had experiences with getting discounts for this engineering specifically.
Yes.
Probably there are some discounts for probably nursing profession. I'm not sure medical, but kindly make sure that you speak to them. You ask about the discounts, then you take a decision.
Yeah. That's the safest way you guys can go. Okay, and this is the last question
Mhm.
for you. And what advice would you like to give to someone who is considering, I mean, who is trying to obtain a license in UAE
Mhm.
for the first time?
Okay. Well, just like what I discussed,
Yeah.
it always depends upon your plan, how fast you need. Let's say you need the driving license in the probably in the next 3 months or in the next 2 months, and you are unable to go beyond that. In that case, speak to the team and go through a fast one, or
Yeah.
maybe if you are not able not if you're not sure about the experiences you have, if you're not sure about the driving skills you have, go for an unlimited one. You fail, you don't need to pay anything. But if you are extremely sure that I can drive far better than a lot of people, and I am really a skillful person, in that case you go for the the basic one.
Okay.
And let's see.
All right.
uh,
And also, the roads here is beautiful. It's not like India. So if you guys are even planning to drive more exotic cars and all, do drive safe and first take a license, because without a license you can't do anything.
it's I would say one more thing. The types of roads which we have in India, it's a bit different. And
Yes.
the thing is, like, we got the population is higher,
Yes.
and it's not like in UAE. So we cannot compare both, I would say.
Yeah.
Everything has its own pros and cons.
Yeah.
The driving in India is much more, it makes definitely a skillful driver. If you
Yes.
drive in India, you can drive in anywhere. So that's actually a very good thing. And both has its own pros and cons.
Yeah.
Who are planning to take a license, don't think about it twice unless it is about the financial issue.
Okay.
Otherwise, don't just skip it for a couple of years or something. Take the license as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Enjoy the roads.
All right. So, guys, basically that is it for today. And thank you, Christy, for taking your
Of
time
course.
and coming just to share your thoughts on regarding the driving license procedures. So, guys, I'll be sharing the link for both of the RTA website as well as for the e-scooter license. Do check it out, and if there's any questions, do share it to us in the form of comments. So, until then, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the other video. Stay tuned.
Thank you.